Axé. I was born in a small Brazilian town called Camaragibe. My father was a musician and activist who fought for workers' rights against the government. When I was 9 years old, they murdered him. I didn't really understand why, but I began to see another part of real life and began to search for answers. After a longer journey, I discovered that I am a trans woman and I had to leave my mother's house because I wasn't accepted there as a person who I am. I was living and working on the streets, trying to survive, and eventually on NGO called GTP+, that work with people living with HIV and AIDS, came and spoke to some of girls. They explained that anyone could have rights to family, education, work, job, and dreams. So I got off the streets and I went to university. I worked hard and got a good education and felt like I was a good place. I became in social work and became activist like my father had been. I worked as a volunteer for this NGO that saved me. And through them I began working in prison. I focused on the trans woman because I was able to understand the systemic reason of why they were there, making me the only trans woman in the world to do this work. The UN recognized my work and my story was known around the world. But the government hated me because they didn't intend to guarantee human rights. During one of these prison visits, a policeman attacked me and chased me to the point of having to leave Brazil. And I came to my new country, Canada. My first days in this new world, I was afraid of having to go back to Brazil for not speaking any English. I stayed in the shelter where people started telling me about Canada and that it would be safe here. They said that I could go a language school. I immediately had access to doctor, social project, advocate for process of refugee and peace, much peace. To restart life after almost 40 years for a black trans woman in a country with the power of Canada, thank you is real too little. A year later, I can say that I can reach the moon, so I want to contribute with all my experience and strength to the Canada that I really learned to love. Today I can dream again.